In this Cyberpunk 2077 2.0 update overview, we're going to be taking a look at the free content that CD Projekt Red just released for the game. This update will be available for all PC users and next-gen consoles, excluding last generation, regardless if they've acquired Phantom Liberty DLC or not. The most noticeable change to the 2.0 update is the complete overhaul of the perk system, which replaces almost all previous perks for new ones. Each attribute perk tree is focused around a certain playstyle, and you'll need to commit a certain amount of points to unlock each tier. The body tree is primarily focused on enhancing close quarters combat and heavy-hitting weapons such as LMGs, shotguns, and HMGs, maximizing benefits as stamina decreases and optimizing health regeneration during combat. It's ideal for players who want to engage enemies up close, be it with heavy firearms or blunt weapons, while being able to sustain themselves in prolonged fights. The reflex skill tree is tailored for players who value dynamic combat, blending agile movements with blade, assault rifle, and SMG's weapon handling. It's designed for those who enjoy a mix of shooting and melee combat with a particular emphasis on using blades effectively. I personally love the dash mechanic and mid-air maneuverability, and I'm sure most users will end up adding them to their build regardless of their main attribute choice. The technical ability skill tree provides a mix of improved health recovery, enhanced explosive usage, and better utilization of tech weapons and cyberware. It's ideal for players who lean towards a more technological approach in combat and want to maximize their cyberware. Most builds can take advantage of the cyberware enhancements, so just as the reflexes tree, I see most users assigning enough points to unlock the upgraded stats and modifiers. The cool skill tree enhances stealth abilities while also providing a massive boost to throwable weapons, allowing you to become a real ninja. On the other hand, it also enhances snipers and pistols, allowing you to take out enemies from great distance. The intelligence skill tree is designed for players who prioritize hacking, quick hack usage, and maximizing the potential of smart weapons. It provides tools for both offensive and defensive hacking, making it ideal for players who enjoy the netrunner gameplay. I really like the changes to perks, as it makes it much easier to know which stat you'll want to max out based on your playstyle, but on the other hand, you'll probably be stuck with a particular playstyle based on your attribute investment. There is also a new skill progression system divided into 5 different skills. Each skill passively levels up as you perform actions related to that skill. So for example, you'll level up Netrunner by hacking or by deploying Quickhacks, or you'll level up Shinobi by dashing or performing stealth actions. When you reach certain level thresholds, you'll unlock powerful passive bonuses, including even perk points. The Cyberware system has been completely revamped, and you'll now have a Cyberware capacity limit that restricts the amount of Cyberware your body can handle. This limit increases with level by acquiring Cyberware capacity shards or by unlocking some specific perks. Cyberware slots have been readjusted and some of the categories renamed. Another big change is that armor is now provided by the Cyberware instead of your clothing, which now mainly plays an aesthetic role, only providing small random stats. These changes in combination with the perk system made me feel like I was getting stronger as I progressed through the story, giving me a real sense of progression that was somewhat lacking in the original release. Another new addition to the 2.0 patch is vehicle combat. Now players can draw their weapons and fire while driving or even utilize mounted car weapons. This leads to thrilling chases against both police and local gangs. To deal with enemy vehicles, players can now deploy the newly introduced vehicle Quickhacks. These allow you to compromise the control of other enemy vehicles, frequently resulting in their demise. Additionally, a significant enhancement to Quickhacks is the ability to queue multiple hacks against a single target. Quickhacks activate in order of upload, and you'll be able to use your HP as an additional RAM resource when Cyberdeck RAM is depleted. This offers the opportunity for intricate combo chains and encourages the use of Quickhacks that might have previously been overlooked. The UI has also been revamped, allowing you to quickly access any category in just a couple of clicks. I personally got used to the changes in a couple of minutes and find it easier than ever to jump to exactly whatever I need to check. The Cyberware interface has been revamped as well, displaying each category and the amount of available slots, which is much easier to read. When visiting the Ripper dock, you'll get to see an X-ray of the implant that you're getting before placing it, and an animation with sounds, which really helps with the immersion. When it comes to equipment, most weapons have had balance changes that allow for a wider range of playstyles. I found myself checking on each new iconic weapon I found to see what type of build I could come up with. Usable consumables such as inhaler and grenades now have a fixed amount of uses that will regenerate over time, so you only need to have one in your inventory instead of having to restock all of the time. One-time consumables now provide better bonuses with the addition of iconic consumables that provide you with a permanent boost to your character when consuming them. Most of these can be purchased via vendors. Crafting has simplified, and it's no longer tied to skills or perks. You can now craft any item regardless of its rarity. You can also upgrade any iconic weapon as long as you have the necessary components, making it a lot easier to keep using your previously found weapons. Next, let's have a look at combat and AI improvements. The first thing I noticed when I jumped into a fight is the change to stamina. Stamina now depletes while firing weapons or while evading instead of while running. If you run out of stamina, your accuracy will be greatly reduced, which made combat more engaging instead of just holding left click and killing everything. The combat AI has been improved and the police system has been completely overhauled. Police will now respond in a more realistic way depending on the district you're currently in and the severity of your crimes. If you kill someone in a rich district, the police will show up almost immediately, while in lower density districts it might take a while until they show up. The response force will also be related to your current wanted level, and the police will chase you with cars and even put obstacles and barricades, creating some epic pursuits thanks to the vehicle combat system that's been revamped. As usual, you will eventually have to deal with max TAC, which feels more powerful than ever. So that wraps up our video on the changes coming to the 2.0 patch for Cyberpunk 2077. I hope that gave you some more insight on what's coming to the game. These again are changes that are coming regardless of whether you purchase the DLC or not. So if you're curious to check out the game again and see what's changed for you, you might want to do that. And if you're picking up the DLC, obviously all of these will apply to when you're playing that as well. What do you guys think of the changes? Do you think they did enough? Let me know in the comments below.